Hello here. In today's video, I am going to talk about why should I be a product manager, or why should you actually be a product manager. So there are several reasons why you could be a good fit to be a product manager. In today's video, we're going to go through them and see if you are actually a good fit to consider being a product manager. Or if you are one, is there something that you could look into improving for your product management role? And by the way, when I talk about product managers, many times this can be very similar for a product owner. It can be also very similar for a head of product, product director, VP of product, and different people that are involved in product-centric roles. So the first of all is that, are you an empathetic person? Do you have empathy for others? And by empathy, meaning that do you try to put yourself in other people's shoes, understand what they are trying to do and what are their problems? This is very important. I talk very often about understanding the customers or the user problems. So being able to have that empathy to put yourself into their role and understand how they're trying to achieve their work and how are they actually finding potential problems, potential roadblocks, and how could you make their life easier, it would be very important. So be empathetic. The second one is that, are you a problem solver? Are you the person that likes to go and help others out to make their life easier? If so, you will be a very good fit for a product position. Because product people are trying to solve other people's problems. But you have to pay attention that you have to concentrate on solving the problem of these people and not solving it the way that you think that is your way of doing it. So you have to have, again, a very deep understanding of their problem to be able to solve it properly, to address the needs that they actually have. And this means that you also have to be a little humble, because you are not going to be the one who necessarily has the solutions. The solutions can come from many different sources. It can come from yourself, but it can come from some other people within your team. It can come just from an idea that you get sometimes by watching some kind of documentary that might be talking about something related to what you are trying to solve. There is many sources where you actually can find those solutions that will help you address the problems of your customers. Are you analytical? Can you read data? Do you pay attention to the data that you have available in the company, that it is available out there about market trends, about competitor trends, about product usage, about a net promoter score, whatever it is that is going to give you information that can make all your decisions as much as possible data informed, and avoid working based on gut feelings. Gut feelings feel very nice, but are not necessarily the best approach for you, your product, or your business. Do you know what GTD means? Do you know how to get things done? Are you a go-getter? Are you the person that actually makes things happen within your company? Product people have to be able to execute, to drive execution, not necessarily on their own and alone, but they had to help the team understanding what they had to do and how they can actually implement all the things that the product person has in mind as a vision. Being that person, being the person that can actually get the things done and help others getting the things done is going to be crucial for you. Are you a middle person? Are you a middle woman or a middleman that can actually talk to everybody? Are you the person that can be the link between the different units in the company? Typically, as a product person, you will sit between different units. You will sit somehow between the engineering team and the marketing team and the support team and the sales team. This means that as a product person, you are working with a lot of people and you have to be able to communicate with all of them. So being the middle person and being the one that can cope with different kind of conversations, with different kind of teams, with very, very different perspectives and with very different priorities is very important for you. Sitting between tech and business is always a challenging position. So it's something good to keep in mind if you want to be, or if you are a product person. And do you value clarity? Are you the person that can introduce to others the ideas that you have? Are you the one that can explain what you're trying to achieve and others will be able to follow? It is very important to be a person that explains themselves clearly, that can communicate, that can be done in a simple way so the others are actually going to be able to follow. So avoid things like being very theoretical, being very engineering, being very business. So try to avoid being biased and try to be in a way centered and clear to everybody. That you don't try to talk somebody's jargon just to please certain parts of the company or your audience, but that you're able to convey your message to everybody and that everybody is going to understand you in that audience. And your audience typically is going to be your company and your user base and your potential users. Being very clear to all of them is going to be key for you as a successful product manager. And are you a visionary? Are you the person that can look ahead, look far ahead and see where you want to get at some point? This can be years, this can be tens of years even sometimes. That you are able to define this goal that is really far away and that I know what are the steps that I will have to do in order to get there. This is going to be very important for you to be this visionary person and actually be able to convey this vision to the rest of the company so they can see what you want to do. And being visionary doesn't mean that you are unrealistic. It actually means that you have to be really, really realistic about what that vision is and how far potentially that vision is from you and how to get there. So being able to define this vision, being able to inspire others with your vision and being able to define the ways to get to that vision is going to be really key for you. So these are some of the qualities that will help you figure out if you are going to be a good product manager. Probably I have missed some of them, and most likely any product manager or any product person that you know is going to be weak in some of these. That doesn't mean that you cannot be a product person. Obviously you can be, but this gives you an idea of where you actually can be in the future and what to develop in the future to be this product person that actually is well-rounded and become an even more successful product person in the future. So as I said, probably I have missed some of these qualities that you should have in order to be a product manager. So if there is something that comes to your mind, please comment below and let us know. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. And remember, stay safe.